Oh, just a heads up, guys. Um, I will be streaming Kingdom Hearts um, Tuesday night.
Checkmark live online under the
So,
category
yeah.
Hogwarts Legacy. The
Either
uptime
Tuesday night
begins.
or Thursday night, one of those days.
Demonic Mon
So,
Fox is
yeah.
now live. Streaming Hogwarts Legacy. Chillin vibes only. No drama please. Happy New Year's.
I know
2025
you guys are probably
vibes.
getting tired of watching me play Hogwarts Legacy, so. But. Ah, it's gonna take forever. I'm gonna fast travel there. I'm gonna get my sack thing out so that I can.
Revelio.
I'm gonna go up here for a second because I need to reveal this.
Revelio.
The mouse round here.
Peruvian instant darkness power. When thrown in the air, powder from Peru creates an invisible darkness resist to light increase exposure. Ashburners have been using these stills. Oh wow. We thought it. Okay, we're gonna go there because we need to go there.
You can't keep your eyes off a quick laptop. Quit a flick of a floppy, you fall to pieces.
And then we need to capture a giant purple toad. Oh, that's what I need to capture. Those, that's what I need to capture. I can capture a dodo bird thing.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Everything's all right now. Potato! Stupid one! Accio!
Okay, I'm out. Nope. I'm out. Okay, so now I need to get a giant purple. Locate on map. The moon cap den. God, I hate this. I hate this camera. Giant purple toad den. Okay. God, is there any way that I can teleport closer? Yeah, it's gonna take a while. So like I said, guys, Kingdom Hearts is coming soon, so either tomorrow night or Thursday night. Okay, so the purple toad is like down here, so I need to. This is gonna be hard because it's with trees, so I'm gonna try my best to see if I can get a purple toad. I heard purple toads are not easy to get though. They're
Who lived
kind
here, I
of.
wonder? Assignment's all finished.
Got one.
There you are. Do you have any news? Class dismissed. I take it you're ready to learn your new spell.
I completed your assignment, Professor. I'm ready to learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat. It should only be used when necessary. The exploding charm, as you might suspect, can hurt people. Use caution when casting it.
Is this something we should be learning in school?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we can instruct you properly as to its use. Now, you must be precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off. Go ahead.
Well, that's comforting.
Nice and steady wand movements. Remember, the exploding charm is highly volatile. Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? And try it on the pumpkins.
Bombarda!
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
Not sure what I did to deserve that.
Bombarda!
Excellent. You have it well in hand.
Professor, might I have a moment?
Yes. What is it?
I was wondering what inspired your interest in magical beasts.
Are you considering some sort of profession in the field?
I haven't decided quite yet, but I do find magical beasts fascinating.
You do seem to engage well with the beasts in class. I believe that when choosing a path, particularly of a scholarly nature, one must take into account both one's enthusiasm for a particular subject, as well as how one may best serve the students to whom one is obligated to both inspire and teach.
Of course, Professor. When did your path become clear?
I recall it quite vividly. It was the summer between my 6th and 7th years. I read in the Prophet about a wizard who'd been selling alchemy eggs and disappeared in the mountains near my home. I knew of the alchemy, of course, from my studies, but they are native to lands east of here, such as India. I wondered if it was possible that an alchemy could be so nearby. Hence, I went to find it.
What type of beast is an alchemy?
It is a spectacular beast. A feathered, winged serpent-like creature that can grow or shrink to fit a particular space. Its eggs are made of pure silver, hence the desire to trade in them.
Seems quite a challenge finding an alchemy in the mountains.
It was. After a few days, during which my parents grew increasingly annoyed at my absence, I found what little remained of the wizard egg trader. He was near a tree hollow. And there, inside, was a nest with 7 silver alchemy eggs.
What did you do with them?
Nothing. Beasts are to be valued for what they can provide for wizard kind. Protective clothing, potion ingredients, even wand cores. Only poachers see the value in ending a beast's life for galleons. I left the eggs alone. I hid. And moments later, the beast flew right over my head. Breathtaking. She then seemed to all but disappear as she shrunk to fit into the hollow.
That sounds incredible.
Indeed. I knew in that moment that I needed to understand all that I could about beasts and ensure that wizard kind learned to benefit properly from them. Now, I trust that I have answered your question. You would do well to continue your study of beasts, regardless of your chosen path. Beasts and all that they provide will vastly improve your life, and perhaps one day even save it.
I shall remember that, Professor. Thank you.
Okay, so we're gonna go release the beast in the room of requirement. To give them a new home. This is also where Howing is as well, so Howie can have some friends. Wait. Where's Howing? There she is! There's my girl. Okay, sorry. I got distracted there. Okay. Okay, a giant purple toad. I don't know. I just named something random. Hey, Howie. Hey, what are you doing? you guys enjoy your new home. Later. I'll feed them later though. I don't really feel like feeding them right now. Okay, let's see. What do I need to do now? Meet Sebastian. Let's go there. I'm gonna talk to husband over love, but I'm still here. Alright. As I'll talk about it, I went over love. I'm still here. Okay, let's see. Okay. Gotta go to Poppy. See what she needs.
Revelio.
Flattened armor. This set of armor belongs to Sir Scapulus, the Headless, who in rising charge of mountain trolls that gave him musical chairs. This broken bird belonged to Celine Mortimer, and rumored to be other remains after she insisted on demonstrating her experiment parallel charm to fellow third years. No one knows if she succeeded. Wow.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
If your gran's all right and they didn't get the egg, then perhaps we're fine.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Let's go! telling what lies in wait for me in there. Well, my feet didn't turn into beads. That's a good start. Confringo! Confringo! Lumos. A troll? You can't be serious. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Glacius. Protego. Bombarda. Glacier. Defender. Stupefy. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy. Glacier. Bombarda. Confringo. Defender. Glacier. A sarcophagus. That should reverse the curse. Hopefully. Revelio.
I think I know how and where to approach the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Confringo. Confringo. Samantha will be glad to hear that the crest has been returned. I certainly hope it reverses. Time to go a little quicker.
rules against beasts in the dormitories should be enforced. Just because it was a puff If anyone...
Revelio.
Wooden cat. This wooden statue bears the likeness of Panger Dawn, fearless feline mouse hunter and devoted sturdy companion.
Have you ever been to Kitchen?
I'm happy to tell you that I returned the crest to Marmaduke's sarcophagus just as you asked.
I thought as much. I received word from St. Mungo's that my brother's feet are back to normal. No more beats. Oh, I cannot thank you enough. It wasn't too much trouble, I hope.
Well, there was a troll in the tomb.
A troll? Oh dear, I'm so sorry. That's awful. No one has been in that tomb for centuries. But I can't say I'm surprised. Marmaduke seems to have been full of surprises.
Indeed he was.
Well, I suppose I should be going. I'm anxious to see my brother, who must be elated to have his feet back.
Of course. I certainly would be.
William and I are forever in your debt. Thank you again for what you did.
Resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
You're back! Nice to see you again. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Irondale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Off to the races, then.
Work hard. Are you ready to put an end to Harlow?
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them. Hopefully, by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Revelio!
Hogsmeade, the only all-wizard village in Britain, Hogsmeade, has been a favorite haunt of hosts who 30 years and up for centuries. Cool.
Revelio!
I wonder what Merlin would think of the result.
Glad you came.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby.
Oh, Isco, what have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and am trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Miss Rabe, we do hope you consider helping us with bacon needs. We've given you a amount of time to reach a decision on your own, but we're beginning to lose patience. We know your husband will appreciate if you agrees to the value of living together. Shall we expect a response on the weekends in? Best to keep it between us, if you understand our meaning.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Glad you came. Not enough reflection on the past. When you find a good opportunity.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir. I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But we must be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on an order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, well, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and to be worthy of Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Nothing warms a body like it.
Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Oh, tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprise Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry, with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Historically speaking,
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
I have a feeling she got kidnapped.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Revelio. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
Oh dang, she's in that Ashwin's hideout.
The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. Accio. A hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
Defending themselves? Rookwood knows what to do.
I'd better better be sure I'm not seen.
Using that girl as bait. Everyone's coming for her. You would just kill her. Only a whole student would be arrogant enough to come in here alone.
You wouldn't last a week. You see if you can last even a day without... Show yourself.
I know I'm not hearing things.
Dark magic. Expulsor!
Potato! Stupefy!
Might want to look up.
Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Now you've gone so far.
Confringo! You're going to regret that.
You will pay for your deed.
Bombarda! Confringo! Stupefy! Expelliarmus!
Hogwarts back.
I'm not the Bombarda! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Bombarda!
Girl's friend must come
Confringo!
for her.
Expelliarmus!
Dangerous. Wasting our time. Expulsor!
Stupefy! Bombarda! Stupefy!
Stand a chance against me.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Death from above. There'll be more of that. I quit now while you're still alive. Quite conductive, aren't we?
Confringo!
You are as dear as an agony whose voices foretells coming in your level. Look back as a group could be, whose loyalty is true plain. You have cast out a spell with my heart. I want it to not be undone. You have charmed me from the very start. You've always been the one, Filbert.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back.
Alright, give me a minute. I'm gonna find the love letter. Give me a minute, guys. Ah. My darling Otto, I've read your last letter over and over, and I'm certain to read it again each hour we're unable to meet, until we're able to meet. I dread the notion that I will not see you again, but I am not without hope. I long for the day that our engagement can be shared with those whom we love, as well as my dear father, and do not wonder at your wanting to wait until you're more settled, my love. And I know that you are doing all you can to ensure that the such is within your grasp. Please allow me to say that these past few months I've been able to share public feelings with all needs and both penning full of happiness and this initial challenge. Indeed, and now I'm able to read your love letter once more. You're affectionately, Rosie.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Natty must be here somewhere. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of there.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection may not work as well or as quickly, and we cannot risk detection.
I shall do my best. Any idea where it might be?
It's nearby. I can sense it.
Understood. I'll find it.
Your friend Natty was not able to summon my wand. It must be blocked by something.
Revelio. Mr. Rabe's wand could be in there. Mr. Rabe's wand. He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay. Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashbinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe, to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Revelio.
Okay. Well, we can do this again.
Something else too. A dash of powdered bat spleen, I think. That was it. Half a bottle of that.
Revelio. That's it.
What do you want?
Revelio.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map.
Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do. Revelio.
Three Sisters Bells. The Three Sister Bells are said to be attributed to three similarly named beautiful steep ridges that rise majestically over Glen and Gloucestershire. It is rumored that one of them can hear the ringing in Glen, right across Islands. When they are ringing the castle, locals have been baffled by the mysterious ringing for years.
You are the talk of the school since you saved Mr. Rabe and I from the Ashwinders. We have come so far. We should discuss the next steps in our plan to stop Harlow.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignacio Ilesmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Oh, you get to use Polyjuice Potion. Nice. That should... Yeah, you get to use Polyjuice Potion. Nice. Go to the music room. I hope this takes me to the music room.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
So many interesting people.
Excellent. Revelio.
Frog Choir. Here perch the slimy yet significant frogs that compose Hogwarts Frog Choir. These magical amphibians can sing and sing part harmony at all pitch better than most humans.
Ah, the bells must be upstairs.
Aloha, Mora.
to get those up there somehow. Wingardium Leviosa, perhaps? Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. One up, one to go. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Well, that wasn't too hard. Evangeline should be pleased about this, even if Black isn't. Aloha Mora.
It's clear Rhoda would have preferred a life.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
I can't believe we found ourselves.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. You don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
No, we're gonna finish this quest and then be done. And I'll do the rest later. Because Kingdom Hearts Infinite comes probably tomorrow night or Thursday night. You know, just to give you guys something other than Hogwarts and Fortnite, because I know you guys are probably getting tired of the same game. So.
Now here's Professor Fig. The Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion.
Oh my gosh.
You'll sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf.
Oh my gosh.
Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
What? Oh my gosh.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Oh, guys, this is
now
so cool.
to find the headmaster's house elf.
Oh shit, this is so cool.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student? Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable...
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now move along. You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
I thought I heard the headmaster approaching.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor, yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Shit. This is actually kind of fun, talking a lot.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
The headmaster.
Professor Black, how are you?
Mr. Gaunt! Where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes! Mixed with, bubo tuber pus makes a fine, mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's. Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Professor, a word? Professor Black? Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they are fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
He's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible. I mean, I've seen them about. I mean, yes, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
What's this ice pretty cool? I think I can spell.
Professor,
Oh God.
I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Hope was hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
I gotta look this up. Hang on. Give me a minute, guys. I gotta remember this. Just bear with me.
It's Pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. Revelio.
I'll lead you. This intimately to the spot where the great hidden mysteries and remains of Hogwarts, as well as about justice at school.
Revelio.
Hogwarts, the architecture shown here is run by the 4 house mascots. Designed and oversaw the construction down. So long, founder Ravenclaw, which is credited with creating an ever-changing floor plan. Cool. Alright guys, we're gonna do this and then stop, so,
Revelio.
Now.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Trophy room. This room contains House Cup, Quidditch trophies, dual trophies, and the rewards given at the school. Students who step out of line can be found polishing the silver by hand, as a reminder of the value of hard work. Goblet of Fire casket. The Goblet of Fire rests within this ancient jewel-encased chest. Crescent chest. The goblet has served as a means of selecting champions from regular tournaments since this contest established in the late 19th century.
Revelio.
That's actually pretty cool. See if there's anything else in here before I continue.
Tried what I thought was a smoothing elixir.
I wonder if they'll add the Goblet of Power though. That'd be cool if they did. You know, the treasure tournament. I think that'd be cool.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. Revelio.
Headmaster's office gargoyle. The staircase that leads to the headmaster's office is guarded by an interesting gargoyle that will let those who know the password enter. Though anyone choosing to visit the current and find copy of offices difficult to fulfill. Oh, load up.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find in the book?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many wizarding children are familiar.
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Oh wow, I'm not reading that. It's really short.
That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
What the hell?
You must move swiftly.
What the hell is this shit?
Use the tools you encounter to find me.
What the hell is this?
The first you will need is a cloak.
Make your way to town without being seen.
I won't deny, but the tides will turn.
In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
What the? What kind of game is this? That is creepy, bro. What the? What the? What kind of game is this? This is creepy. I'm scared now. I don't want to play this anymore. It's a creepy ass game, bro. What kind of game is this? What the hell? Bruh.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. Come and leave.
Oh my god, dude, this game is terrifying. What the? Like Grim Reapers or whatever it's
I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead.
What the hell?
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
This game is creepy, bro. Not gonna lie.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
What kind of game did they make here? This is not Hogwarts. What the hell? It's creepy.
Now's my chance.
Bro.
That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
Cheap viewers on streamboo.com remove the space, added H9N7PX.
But this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Mysterious wand. Who wand is this? I think this is the Elder One, I think.
I've never felt such power. Bombard!
Oh no, it's a giant Grim Reaper thing. Whatever that thing's ugly, bro.
Stupefy. Repulsor. Stupefy. Defender. Descender. Stupefy. Bombarder. Defender. Protego. Stupefy. Defender. Bombarder. Stupefy. Defender. Bombarder. Depulsor. Defender.
This is one weird game, but it's fun.
Simple stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through them.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear, sweet Neve. Dead.
Let us always honor her. May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Witness Fitzgerald's memory.
But there's no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Okay then. I am confused. Like, why is she doing that? Like, I don't get it.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your Polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Wield a deathly hollow. Alright, so we did that trial. That was a little bit
I shouldn't
creepy.
have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
But we are going to check something before we end it, the stream. I meant to take a shower, but I didn't take one. I have to take one tomorrow. Alright, we're gonna do that. We're gonna take care of the celestial thing, whatever it is. So we're gonna go here. Okay, they're not in there, but I didn't put them in there. Wait, did I? I think I put them in here, I think. Okay. Oh, it's so adorable.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral. Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we can both see Thestrals, Deke.
Deke is privileged to see such majestic beasts, but sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is to blame.
What do you mean, to blame?
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix, the rarest of all beasts, that Master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged Master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, Master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, Master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
What a horrible tale, Deke. I'm so sorry.
Deke has only told Professor Weasley that story, and now yourself. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
Alright. So, we'll do that one later. I pretty much did what I needed to do. I'm tired and I have to go today or tomorrow. You know what? We will talk to Deke because I think that's what Deke wanted, to be honest, but I didn't do the dialogue for it. My apologies, guys. Well, we'll talk to him and then we're going to end it, and then we'll continue tomorrow, or continue later.
Deke has some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke. Professor Weasley said you had an idea.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently heard rumors of a phoenix nest in a nearby mountain.
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix Natty mentioned, the one Harlow and the Poacher Pack are after.
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well, which means it could be in danger.
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then, hadn't I?
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not fall into such vile hands.
Yeah,
Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's prior master. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
We'll go ahead and do this one, and then we'll end it right here, and then play tomorrow. We'll try to get off of Dab.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Faster!
grapple, you are. Hello? Reminds me of the time I nearly fell out of a cart at Greenhouse. I was only young.
I'll look after you.
I'm famished. Someone there? Yeah.
Arresto momentum. Bombard.
You will suffer.
Bombard. Revelio.
Is it refreshing?
Antique compass. Unfortunately, the fact that the Muggle compass was dropped here, that means Muggle dropped it probably wandering through the world by now. I said we're gonna finish this and then be done, and we'll probably play more tomorrow. Like, so. But yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of maybe Kingdom Hearts, maybe. Maybe, I don't know.
I know that. Bombarda!
An intruder!
Arresto momentum.
Confringo!
A blockade. Rookwood's poachers are already here.
What? No. Keep looking. You've seen how much a single...
Arrest them,
Just imagine...
Bombarder! Protect! Stupefy!
You will not survive this fight! Incendio! Rookwood,
Stupefy! Potato! Stupefy! Arrest them, The beasts are safer now.
Fly, can't they? We're keeping people out. Pay attention. This should be
Bombarder! Arrest their momentum. Potato!
You're after the coldest sticks.
Bombarder!
Incendio!
Stupefy!
You will not survive this fight!
Thought you had me there.
Bombarder!
Are you even trying?
Bombarder!
High well go down, indeed.
Arrest their momentum.
The Phoenix. There's the Phoenix. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do. Bombarder!
Incendios!
There it is again.
Bombarda.
Cruising. Arrest the momentum.
Protego. Stupefy. Bombarda.
Cruising.
Well, if it isn't a little hypocrite. You're not
Bombarda.
That one hurt.
Bombarda. Protego.
You'll have to fight eventually.
You haven't got strength.
Bombarda.
What have you done?
You'll pay for that.
Arrest the momentum.
Bombarda.
That was for Highwing. Revelio. Arresto momentum.
Bombarda.
Hello. I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. should investigate.
Did you find the Phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens. What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him.
Look at the gorgeous phoenix. Nice. And by the way, phoenixes have healing powers, so that's pretty cool. This is the closest you can get to Crookshanks, so I'm just gonna name it that. That's the closest you can get to it. So. That's the closest you can get to Crookshanks, so I just named it that. That's the closest you can get to it. How the hell do you get out of here? Oh. Alright.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Actually, perhaps another time.
Alright, so we did that. Make sure there's one more thing that we need to do before we... Wait, why do... Hang on, I'm confused. I learned Barbora. Oh, never mind. Anyway, let's do something real quick. Okay, so we pretty much did what I needed to do, so we'll continue later, so. But yeah, like I said, guys, Kingdom Hearts is coming soon. If it don't come tomorrow, then it's probably gonna come later. If it don't come tomorrow night, then probably Thursday night, maybe the weekend, maybe Friday. So yeah, my YouTube channel is in my bio on Twitch. So if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, you can. So yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna stop for now because I've got to get up in the morning to go. So. But yeah, anyway, I'll continue later, so, anyway, later.